Well, good afternoon, everybody. You're close enough to it. We got 11:58 in the PM here. I'm already in Lincoln Park. I'm up by where I live here, just south of Fullerton. We got beautiful sunshine, so I can't resist taking a trip into the office here. I think there might be some Halloween candy and free food and stuff, so I'm gonna take advantage. Look at the squirrel here. The squirrel's hanging in the tree. How you doing there, squirrel? Yeah, it wasn't not hanging around. We'll check out this beautiful sunshine. Yeah, I started to go live and then I was trying to get the camera straight. Thanks to the rain. Thanks for coming back. I saw Christopher was in and there was buffering, and that's why I restarted this. So all I'm gonna do is just gonna head into work like I normally do in the morning, but we're doing it here at lunchtime on YouTube. I'm gonna walk through the zoo because the zoo should be open. We'll check out some of the fall foliage here in the middle of the day with sunshine. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Lorraine, how you doing there? Yeah, we got 48 degrees. Maybe we'll get up to 50. Thanks everybody. Thanks for tuning in there, John James and everybody else. Why aren't my comments scrolling here? It's like there's a lag in the. I can see the comments. I can see the rains. I can't see everybody else scrolling through there, but I can see it on the bottom there. So if I miss anybody for some reason, can you hear me okay? How's everybody doing here? Hey, John James, Lambie T. Yeah, there we go, west. There, it's finally starting to go there. It's like there's a little delay. Maybe I changed the settings or something, but hey, there's the bird condo. Yeah, we'll go by the Shakespeare statue. You can see the conservatory there, the Lincoln Park Conservatory by the Belton Stratford. But hey, May, how you doing there? Thanks for tuning in there. Appreciate it. Yeah, look at that. There's the Belton Stratford. Yeah, hopefully you were able to catch some of the parade there. Again, apologies. In my typical fashion, I was streaming fine until the parade started, and then everybody starts taking pictures with their iPhone, cell phone, uploading it to the cloud, and there's always a peak surge whenever these timed events starts. I don't know if it's I don't care if it's fireworks or, you know, the parade started. Fortunately, Jay, City Walking Girl, she was smarter than me. She was probably in a better vantage point with less competition. I was too close. You know, I get anxious. There's William Shakespeare there. Hey, John James, how's it going there? May and everybody else. I get so anxious for the parade to start that I go right down to the front where the crowds are the largest. This happened with the Mexican Independence Day parade there in 26th Street. Same thing. I wanted to go under the gate. That's where it was the most crowded. Since I go to the most crowded part of the parade, we lose connection because there's too much competition for cell phone tower bandwidth in one area, and the network just can't handle it. But I was able to record. We got that Thriller. Hey, we're doing the dance there. I know I was way back in the crowd, but I wanted to move along. If I was up by the rail there. Next year, I think I figured it out. I'll just be a contestant. It's free to walk in the parade. All you got to do is wear a costume and register, and then you can maybe win a prize. And then I'll be able to film like I'm walking in the parade, and I'll get you better coverage. Well, as long, you know, if I might have to film it instead of streaming it. It's not everything can be streamed, and that's the bad thing about on TikTok. I can't tell if it's recording or not. And hey, Christopher, D. Michael, John James, everybody. Yeah, see, it took a while for the comments to catch up there. I started this live and then I stopped it and restarted it, so I might have messed it up. So they're starting another sign of fall here. November 1st. They're removing the plantings here, even though we got nice sunshine. They left some of the mums. The mums are hardier. There's a nice dog here. See, we're by the conservatory here. We're up in Lincoln Park here. I'm just gonna head down to work. I'm probably overdressed, but just in case we walk home in the dark tonight, I got a thicker coat because it might drop back down into the lower 40s later today. But we got beautiful sunshine here right now. And yeah, look at the fall colors here. Check out the fall foliage. They still should have the Fall Fest set up there in the Lincoln Park Zoo. So we're just, I'm not going to stay long in the zoo. We're not going to see many animals today, but I'm going to head downtown there. We'll go past the Lincoln statue. Yeah, they got the fountain off. Water's drained. We'll still have some warm days here. I bet you will see some 70-degree days even in November. I know the weather was really warm. Christopher, how was the parade in New York City? I saw some of the footage. Amazing costumes. I don't know if you went to Greenwich Village or where you went. New York always has a much larger Halloween parade than Chicago, especially with the Thriller dance. I remember last year the New Yorkers were taunting Chicago because their Thriller dance was so much larger and more well organized. But this year, I think the Chicago group really did a good job. My footage doesn't even give it justice there. I'm sure there's probably a better view of it from the camera people that were in the parade. They're the official people on the back of the truck there recording it. But I had to sync it to the music. I couldn't use the copyrighted music, so I had to find a sample long enough. It probably still don't, well, we're not on TikTok now, so I'm afraid they're still gonna, since it's over a minute long, but I want to get as much of that dance. We tried to sync it. Hey, Lambie, D. Michael. Yeah. We all got stuck there, yeah. We all got stuck there, left you hanging. But that's why I got there early. We got to see the costumes up. I walked from one end of the parade ground route to the other, and we walked up one downside, down the other. We saw I was still streaming when we could see the costumes before they marched, and they were fashionably late getting the parade started as expected. More on time than last year. Hey, let's head to the Lincoln Park Zoo here. Welcome to Chicago. Thanks for tuning in here on the Lunch Bunch here. Yeah, and sorry I missed the lunchtime live yesterday. It was kind of rainy and windy. It would kind of stop and then it would start raining and it would just barely drizzle enough to make it annoying with the wind. The combination of the wind with the rain is what makes it hard to live stream, because it blows and gets your camera wet and then no one can hear you. Hey, they got some, so they still got some Halloween decorations here. Lincoln Park Zoo. We'll head by the seals here, and then we'll walk through the other side here. So what is it? Happy Friday. Happy Dia de los Muertos. After Halloween here. Yeah, maybe we'll see some Dia de los Muertos stuff today. We'll go by La Katrina. But here, Lincoln Park Zoo is looking nice in the sunshine. Hosa, yeah, I got a Hosa jersey. Or sweater, hockey sweater. So I'm sure they'll transition all this over pretty quickly. Later this month, we'll start getting previews of the Christmas holiday lights here at Lincoln Park Zoo, festival lights. And hey, Flancy, Chris, how you doing there? Yeah, November 1st there. Good. I'm glad, Lambie T. I'm glad you caught that. Hey, how you doing? That's good. That's good. Hey, thanks for saying hello. That's great. Yeah. So that's good. See, glad people check us out on both TikTok and YouTube. But hey, yeah, a lot of Halloween festivities all over the country and world last night. It's fun to see there. Ferris wheel this way. Yeah, they had a Ferris wheel set up for the Fall Fest. There's the reptile house. See, Lincoln Park Zoo. You are here. You are here. Yeah, that's $4,000 worth of prizes there at the costume parade. Yeah, I didn't stick around to see who won. I tried to look online. Maybe Jay Streetwalking Girl knows who. She covered the parade as well, and then she did the Buckingham Fountain. They turned it off last night. Made it till October 31st, which is pretty good. I guess that's when they usually turn it off. And we're heading through the Lincoln Park Zoo here in Chicago. There's the Swan Pond over there. We'll hopefully go by the flamingos. Will be out hopefully. Zoo's on stilts. Yeah, that's why I cut out that footage. I got some more footage where we walked by them on the sidewalk, so I'll try to. Hey, they're doing a dance there. Yeah, they're doing a dance there. Everybody's filming viral videos here. Yeah, those guys with antlers and stilts. There was another guy on stilts. You see him in that fast forwarded version there, rerun clips, and he was like, don't get within 15 feet of me. I was like, oh, okay. I know I was too close to the guy. He was on really tall stilts there. He did a good job. Here's the flamingos. Yeah, the flamingos, pink flamingos. Here's the flamingos at the Lincoln Park Zoo. Yeah. They stand on one foot and they always are shaking their heads at each other. See, the seagulls and other ducks always steal their food. You got shrimp and stuff. Hot chocolate run this Sunday. Oh, we'll look into that. There's always something going on. There's always something to film. Sometimes I like to sleep in and do nothing on weekends, but I know there's always something to cover, something to film in this city, which is good. We'll never run out of stuff. See, they're starting to set up the Christmas lights. They always do a big Christmas display. It's all timed. The music here, and they're starting to set up the holiday lights. This is all. Look, the tree's upside down. They're gonna flip it over. They're starting November 1st. They're setting up the. So get ready. We'll cover the festival lights here. I might be able to. I know we thought we were going to lose Coney Island and Cincinnati, but I think they're still going to do the lights. I just sold the rest of it. I plan to be down at my father's and my aunt's there for Thanksgiving, and usually I meet at my cousin, the one that just got married, and his wife. And we go see Coney Island, which has an amazing. You drive through it, and again, I have to. The copyright issues just make it really hard to post, because I can post it, but then I get a copyright strike because it's all copyrighted music, which I understand. Here, look at the magicians here. The magician here, we got nice views to the Chicago skyline. We'll get it really good when we go by the, there's the magician here at Lincoln Park Zoo. And you got swans here. Yeah, see how sometimes they have that fountain. Hey, they got the Cheshire Cat there. So here we'll head out the gate here, and we'll get you some nice skyline views here. How you doing? Look at that. Look at the skyline view there. Camera straight. See, that's what I was trying to do. I messed it up. I was just trying to get the camera a little straighter, and I turned it off here. There we go. Is that better? 4 Michaels. Hey, all the Michaels. Thanks for tuning in. Yeah. We'll call this the Michael Bunch. That's great. Well, there's lots of Brians, there's lots of Mikes, there's lots of Chris's, there's lots of Jasons. I know what it's like if you're, you know, Juan, or same thing, you know. Look at that view. Let's zoom in here. Look at that reflection with the cloud. Look at that. There's your skyline view here from the north end of the South Pond. Lincoln Park, Chicago. Isn't that nice? Yeah. Feliz Dia de los Muertos. Yeah, Mexican Day of the Dead there. Goes back to the Aztecs. A lot of culture was kind of revived. Diego Rivera did a lot, and other people, to create La Catrina, which is part of it. But Dia de los Muertos goes back to indigenous roots combined with Mexican culture there, and had a happy Halloween. We'll still celebrate Dia de los Muertos and do the offerings to the ancestors. Look at that. Look at the reflection there in the South Pond. We're on the nature boardwalk here. They had this about 15 years ago. Pretty popular. And it's kind of part of the Lincoln Park Zoo there. There's the Cafe Brar. Look at that, reflected there. 2020 building there. Heather and Michael. Yeah. There's millions of us, yeah. We are not all the same. Look at these nice skyline views and landscape. Look at that cloud. You got blue skies except for that cloud there, which looks nice and reflected in the South Pond here. Yeah, Heather, Michael, Julie, Merck. Sorry if I missed anybody here. Just what we got, 1212. Yeah, I'll probably just head down Dearborn Street. There'll still be Halloween decorations out. Probably people aren't in too big of a hurry to take them down since they did such a good job setting them up. Hey, see, sometimes the birds nest. That's why they got those things hanging down. It's like mud dauber. Birds will make nests there. Look at that view. Chicago skyline from the South Pond. See, we can go over to the Genie Gang Pavilion there. Look at that. Isn't that a nice view? Yeah. See, still beautiful days here, even November. It's not winter. It doesn't feel like winter yet. It feels like fall. Here, we'll go right through the, there's a bunch of people over there. Here's the farm and the zoo. Sometimes we walk through the farm and the zoo. We'll go right underneath the Genie Gang Pavilion here. Again, people have weddings, quinceaneras, graduations. People do yoga here and just take photos. Time change, yeah, don't forget about the time change. Time changes this weekend. Saturday night to Sunday, we get an extra hour to sleep in, fall back. Daylight saving times will be over. We're not saving any time anymore, especially in Chicago. These shoes, I like these boots, but the shoe always comes untied. So when I get to a bench here, I'm gonna take a break here. I'll set you down. I'll try to face the camera so you can see this beautiful view, and I'm gonna tie my shoe really quickly. So let me get ready here. So bear with me, the camera will get shaky here for a second. I took the camera out of the cradle here, and we'll set you down right here. I'm gonna tie my shoe. Oops, I hit the button there. There we go, look at that. So I always tie the shoes in double knots, but it still somehow comes untied when I start walking there. Hoka's, that's good. Yeah, it's a good brand there. We go by the Hoka store on Michigan Avenue there. Here, let me get the gimbal going again here. Hold on a second here. So I gotta turn the phone just for a second here. There we go. So here, let it grab it here. Good. So now the whole world went sideways for a second there. Now we're going. And you go to church both days. Yeah, welcome back. Thanks for letting me take a day off yesterday. It was rainy and windy just right at lunchtime. I was able to walk a little bit on TikTok. It was kind of threatening rain there in the morning, but beautiful sunshine today here, November 1st. Yeah, it looks like there's field trips out here looking at the nature boardwalk here. We're down by the South Pond here. Look at those nice views to the skyline. Yeah. There's the Grant statue. Yeah, we'll go by the Lincoln statue. The Lincoln statue's all cleaned up. We'll be able to see it in the bright sunshine. Somebody defaced it, and it was all. The city's pretty good about cleaning stuff like that up. They got pressure washers and solvents to clean everything up spick and span. It's one of the few things this city does well besides clean streets. I know the other things, don't get me started, I know people will bring up other things the city doesn't do well, like balance its budget. What can we do? Raise property taxes, have eternal deficits. All our money's based on debt anyway. Here, we'll go right through here. There's a big field trip here. Look at the nice flowers here. Yeah. How you doing here? Black Oak Savannah, that's what they call this. See, they're doing the field trip. How you doing there? It's great. So here we'll head through as past the see all the little cotton pods there. Yeah, there's old photos where the water went underneath there, and I don't know if it connected with the rowing slip or not. That area's changed somewhat from 100 years ago. They widened Lakeshore Drive. It was kind of like a more narrow carriage path so people could promenade the original Lakeshore Drive, and then they made it for a highway. It was probably the first interstate type highway in Chicago before they built the Kennedy and the Eisenhower and the Dan Ryan. Blocks and blocks of housing were destroyed to build those highways. And here's the South Pond here. We'll head right up in here. We'll head towards the Lincoln statue here. We'll continue our walk here to downtown. Across the river, heading towards the loop. Oh, they got this area blocked off. Great. No, it looks like we can go through there. It's just they have... Oh, I guess they're doing cross country. Sometimes they do cross country meets here with the Latin school. I've walked through in the evenings and they'll be doing cross country. Here's the Garibaldi monument, this thing to the right. Carla. Yeah, John James. Yeah, time changes. Do you think within our lifetimes we can get to a point where we just do away with daylight savings time? I think the vast majority of people. So who keeps forcing this daylight savings time on the rest of us? Why do we all just accept? Well, if we all en masse just wouldn't participate in it and just stay on the same time, what would businesses do? You know, we could stop if Amazon, Jeff Bezos decides he wants to be in a different time zone, we could stop sending money to Jeff Bezos and use another store. Even if it costs more money, I'd be willing to do it. I'd be willing to pay more money for every single thing I buy as long as Jeff Bezos wouldn't make a profit off of it. Just the idea of it. You know, he's a great entrepreneur. Good for him. He's made it. So let him just live the rest of his life on Mars and leave the rest of us alone. The same with Elon Musk. We create these billionaires and then they try to run our lives. And first it giveth, then it taketh away. Too much power is concentrated. See, Warren Buffett was much less scary as a billionaire, this affable grandfather type figure, than Elon Musk. He's too young to have that much money and he wants to use it. The power gets to his head, his ego, and he just wants to get to Mars. So if he needs to merge himself with government to do it, he'll do it. He'll do an implant in all our brains and we'll be thinking just like Elon Musk. We'll buy Dogecoin and everybody will be happy, right? The old farts. Tradition. Yeah, let's fire the whole Senate too. One of the most bipartisan things that we all agree on is neither Republicans nor Democrats like Congress. Congress has like a 10% approval rating and it's bipartisan. So nobody likes Congress. Congress is the opposite of progress. That includes the Senate. How's it going, everybody? How you doing here? Welcome to Chicago. See, I'm an equal opportunity. I can make fun of the Democrats and the Republicans. And, you know, when it comes down to it, these people we elect, they're just politicians. The office is bigger than the person. We build these cults of personality around demagogues, driving garbage trucks, billionaires acting like they work at McDonald's. Everything's gaslighting constantly. Mass manipulation of mass media. I get all these viral videos, and when I read the comments, people just praising, nobody criticizing the politicians. I block the accounts because I know it's spam. Not everybody is that enthusiastic. I'm actually jealous of people, you know, people that really do like DJT, because at least you got a candidate that's your... I don't have one. I'm not excited about any of these. And of course, I'm not going to vote for that guy. I'm going to vote the other way, but it's not because I'm extremely excited. It's because I fear one side more than the other. And a lot of people are motivated to vote the other way for the same reason. They fear the current administration and they fear it's gone too far. I understand that, you know, but it doesn't bother me. But I'm sure if it was affecting my reproductive rights, it would be a really different situation here. So let's see here. Let's head underneath LaSalle Street here. What time we got? 12:22. Thanks for tuning in. We're heading to work here on the lunch bunch here. Thanks for being a part of it here. Good tunes going on in the head there, yeah. Let's do the time warp again. Yeah, we'll do the Rocky Horror Picture Show. Just a step to the right. Or to the left. Step to the left. Step to the right. And I'll tell you so much. I'll tell you something. You know, even, you know, I dislike Elon Musk so much already. And this was even when remember, Elon Musk gave money to the Democrats earlier, like 4 or 8 years ago. Even though he wasn't that enthusiastic, now he's giving money to the Republicans. It's interesting. The flip-flop, he's moved much further to the right, and it might have been because of the left's policies. I get it. But if I dislike Elon Musk so much that even if he would support Kamala Harris, I wouldn't vote for her because he likes her. Yeah. It would make me more paranoid about what he wants to get out of it, just like RFK. But here, we'll head underneath here. The best government money can buy, lobbyists. Ruining everything. All this horse trading that goes on. Quid pro quos. Hey, look at these fall colors here. We'll go by the History Museum. And if you just join, we're in Lincoln Park here at the southern end. We'll go by the Lincoln statue. We got 48 degrees, maybe it might get to 50. It feels like 50 in the sun. It feels pretty good. Looks like there's field trips at the History Museum over here. Or I think it's just recess. I think it's the Latin school. They use this area for physical education. Flip-flopper, you got it. Yeah, so yeah, we're in the central time zone here in Chicago. Eastern time zone's an hour ahead, of course. Hey, they got the pogo sticks. Look at that. They're jumping on the pogo sticks there. Look at that. Very nice. That's the History Museum there. I think that's students from the Latin school. And they're out enjoying this nice sunshine here. Jumping on the pogo sticks. That's great. Flipper. Flipper. Yeah, the Flipper the dolphin. They did that to John Kerry. Remember, they were all over John Kerry about flip-flopping. They all do it. Kamala Harris flip-flops. Elon Musk flip-flops. Here's the Lincoln statue. See, they got it all cleaned up. The Lincoln statue, they got it cleaned up. This was defaced by graffiti after the Columbus Day, around the time of Columbus Day. And they cleaned it all up. So Lincoln's looking nice. This is the standing Lincoln right here in Lincoln Park. Nice formal garden here. Here it is. Lincoln Monument Restoration, Sara Lee Corporation, Lincoln Gardens, 1989. That's what it says there. Well, here, we'll head around here. Yeah, I know that. Kamala flipped on fracking. I agree. You know, and she's a politician. Politicians flip-flop. Trump is flip-flopped on many things. Kamala's flip-flop. These people are just politicians. They're, you know, unless you believe it's divine intervention, well then why vote then if it's all divine intervention, you know? DJT doesn't strike me as a very religious person, but the religious right loves him because he gives them power, and you know it's what it is. It's a coalition. Hey, I think already like a third of there was a lot of people have already voted, and so votes are happening right now, even before Election Day next week, and we'll see what happens. But hey, we're gonna enjoy this beautiful sunshine here. We'll head down Dearborn Street, check out the nice fall foliage with this beautiful backdrop of the amazingly expensive Gilded Age mansions. Gold Coast area, Chicago. Here's the Latin school. Michelle, thanks for tuning in there. Yeah, see, we got Michelle's and we got Michael's. So good. That's great there. How's everybody doing here? Yeah, we got many Michelle's too, but I know you there. Thanks, Michelle Hershey. How you doing? Welcome to Chicago. We're heading down. We're gonna go down Dearborn Street, and we're crossing North Avenue. So this is the southern end of Lincoln Park. The Archbishop's residence is that way. Here's the Latin school. I think the middle school's there. We'll pass the grammar school. Here's the Constellation. Schwartz. The Schwartz architect. Schwartzman. Here we'll head. Yeah, these buildings right here on Dearborn. We went here on the Dearborn Garden Walk. See, the Latin School owns that mansion. That's used to be a private residence, and now it's part of the Latin School, which they own that building. That's the grammar school. This is the newer middle school, and then they got the high school. You can go kindergarten all the way to 12th grade. It's a private school, very expensive. It's like college tuition for 13 years. People can afford that. And Francis Parker's the same way. But people, they do have scholarships. And hey, there's a cute dog there playing in the leaves here. How you doing? Dearborn Street, 1500 block. That parade was great last night. It was so much fun. I'm still cutting out clips. I got more footage to cut out, even with the limited amount I was able to stream. People were in a good mood. Hey, here's some Halloween decorations. Dearborn Street. They got the ghost hanging out here. Dia de los Muertos. We can still celebrate. Yeah, here's the curving staircases. Look at that. Look, they got the little animals up there. Look how nice that looks. They got the alligator. Look at these beautiful Halloween decorations here. Gold Coast. Curving staircases here. Very nice fall foliage. Look at the little gourds there. They got the gourds going up there. So these are so beautiful. Spring, summer, and fall. See, they got that curving staircase. Then these Italian 8 windows. Beautiful trees. Nice, yeah, thanks for tuning in. There's the Houghton. There's where we see Fred there, and people across the way. Look at these buildings across the way. Make sure I'm zoomed out all the way here. Yeah. Very nice. Yeah, we've gone by this building many times here. There's a nice building here on the corner of Dearborn and Burton here, Gold Coast, Chicago. So look, November 1st, already. Remember, that was the house that had the Headless Horseman. It had a bunch of witches and pirates. They've already cleaned up the display. It's already gone. November 1st. So they're right on the spot there. They'll start setting up for their Christmas display, I'm sure. Landscapers heading through right there. Hey, rest in peace. You got some bats. Ghost on the door there. Fuzzy bats, fuzzy spiders here. There, we'll head right down here, Dearborn Street. Yeah, it's a lovely neighborhood. How you doing? Yeah, there it is. Look at these Halloween decorations here on the building here. And hey, the dogs are looking at the pigeons there. You thought you saw a putty cat? Yeah, Sylvester the cat. Oh no, that was Tweety Bird. Tweety Bird would say that, yeah, to Sylvester. That's right. I forgot my Looney Tunes there. Yeah, somebody must have hit that. Yeah. There's some Halloween decorations across the way. There's St. Chrysostom's, Dearborn Street, Gold Coast, Chicago. Nice sunshine here. You thought you saw a putty cat. There, Halloween. The Philadelphia 11. There's the Philadelphia 11 there. Come inside St. Chrysostom's. They get this nice courtyard there. They restored that tower there, or they were working on it earlier this year. Yeah, we'll cross the street here because there's a nice Halloween display right over here. That we'll film it on YouTube before it goes away. They might start taking it down because they're already taking down other ones. Yeah, this is right, 2 houses right in a row. They got interesting Halloween decorations here. Hey, look at these amazing buildings here. Just well-built buildings, Gold Coast, Chicago. You did, you did. You did see a putty cat. Look, here's some dogs. There's the caution tape. They got the 3 witches in the window there, or the skeleton. Yeah, here's all, this is a really nice display here. They got all these skeletons. Somebody I know that lives near here, they're like, these are real human skeletons. I'm like, no, they're not real human skeletons. I think that's the Dree House residence. I'm not for sure. One of them. But here you can see it there. Look at the skeletons there. Corner lot here, Schiller. There's those apartments. Yeah, there's some across the way here. If I see Halloween decorations, we'll still film them even though it's November 1st. I know it's Dia de los Muertos today and tomorrow, I guess. November 1st and 2nd. I don't know exactly how it works. Yeah, look at that. The Grim Reaper. We got skeletons. Look at this nice display here. Thanks for tuning in. We're just heading downtown here during my lunch here. We got 12:34. I probably won't get to my office until 1:15. I'm not in an extreme rush here. Happy Friday. Yeah, we got dragons and skeletons and spider webs. And all this will transition to Christmas displays pretty soon. Really got a nice spider web. People go all out. Look at the amount of concentration of Halloween decorations is amazing in this whole area. And in Lincoln Park and in Andersonville, and we saw in Wicker Park, other areas of the city. I saw in the West Loop, sure, Hyde Park and Kenwood. Beautiful housing down there too. There, we'll head across the street here. And they're cleaning up the no parking zone here. Here's all the skeletons. They got all the skeletons climbing up the building here. Look at that. How many skeletons can you count there? Look at this. This is going into this condo building here. Hey, that's a nice display there. Look at that. Hey, you got the 3 witches. Pumpkinhead. Nice lights there. Hey, how you doing there, witches? Did you have a happy Halloween there? Yeah. Look at that, even that. They got tombstones on the planters. All these people do it's a great job. There's the skeletons. $1 billion industry, you got it. All these decorations. They got no skin in the game. You guys are great today. Everybody's in a good mood. We're making puns and jokes and good references. Looks like they're filming a movie here. So this might be for love language, or it might be for something else. See, they're filming a movie here. There's so many movie filming. Of course, they use this house. If I was filming a movie, I would pick to use this house in the movie too. This Moorish keyhole windows. We show it all the time here. But some on-set location filming there. It could be for love language or not. That's the Kevin Jost is one of the producers for it. Or no, Colin Jost. I got to say his name right. Colin Jost. Scarlett Johansson's husband. He's on SNL there. Saturday Night Live. Yeah, hopeful and blessed there. 1 and 2. You want to live in that house? Yeah, me too. Yeah, Marco, how you doing there? Yeah, it might be my dad. I don't know. Hey, there's the 3 Arts Club. Yeah, some of them skeletons are my dad. That's no, my dad's still alive. My mom's passed on, so I should celebrate her life with Dia de los Muertos. We'll do an offering to my mother, because we respect our ancestors, especially my mother. Come on, you know, she left us too early. Ovarian cancer. It's horrible, but life goes on. We're all affected by it. We just lost Sarah. I'm still mourning the loss of Sarah there. I go back and look at her comments, and we all live on in the minds of everybody else that we touched. Our lives touched so many others. We'll not forget her or my mother. Dia de los Muertos. Maybe I'll do a, well, yeah, we'll figure out something to do here. There, the Clare Ridge House here. So if you just joined, we're in on Dearborn Street, heading down to Division Gold Coast, and we'll head down Rush Street, get to Michigan Avenue, go past the water tower like we usually do. Here's where Ernest Hemingway lived, on the 4th floor briefly for like 3 months before he went to Europe when he married his first wife, Hadley Richardson. There's a little plaque over here, or at least a, hey look, there's a scary thing. We got the Donald Trump and Kamala Harris there. No trespassing. They got to see, they got cameras. They were afraid somebody was going to mess with those. You know, people say, do people mess with people's, how they do, and most people have cameras so they can record the people doing it. That's a nice hat too. Look at that hat.
And now I found
Instinct of Fear. Thanks for Hopeful and Blessed. Thanks for the good information. So they're filming a movie called Instinct of Fear. So that's different than Love Laughable. Good. Thanks for looking it up. So we'll look for more on location filming in Chicago for Instinct of Fear. Ghost? Yeah. Ghost with the most. Yeah, there's some that Richardsonian Romanesque over there. Debate. Oh, that was the debate. That's what that was. So they had a display about the debate. Yeah, that's what that was. Sometimes November 5th is a much scarier day than October 31st. Why did they put election day after Halloween? I think that was an accident. It goes back to the old days. They want to make sure people were done harvesting their crops. I think daylight savings time supposedly had something to do with farming too, but then the farmers didn't like it either. So it was more about the industrial workers and people that bought a suburban house would have to get home in the summertime to mow their lawn. That's why they did daylight savings time. And then so many people move south that people have to mow their grass through the winter, like my sister and brother-in-law who live in Houston. They got to mow their grass year round. Here we'll go down Division Street here. Hey, Mothers, Bush McGuire's. And you got some Halloween decorations over there on the line. Yeah, there's the. See, look, they already updated it. This was a skeleton, 2 skeletons. Now they got the dancing Santa. So we're getting ready for Christmas there. Santa's doing a luau there. Look at that. I like that. Oh, he stopped. Saw me filming him there. But here we'll go past Bush McGuire's here. Shenanigans, delivering the drinks here. Hey, there's the spider and the skeleton. Mow your boat. Yeah, they could do that too. Look at what they do. They put it on a Tuesday when they know people got to work. I mean, now you have no excuse not to vote. Piece. You could do early voting. You just have to go to a polling location. Maybe you have to go. You can do mail-in ballot now. And they put it on a Tuesday. I know the worst ones are like the city of Chicago elections. They're like in March on a Tuesday, and it's usually like bitterly cold or nasty weather, and like voter turnout's like 10-20%, and that's why we get mayors, and everybody complains about the mayor, but then people won't vote, and so just a small portion of the city can sway the whole election, and that's why we get such long shot mayors like Brandon Johnson, who came out of nowhere, never held political office, and now he's mayor of Chicago and has to run a big budget, you know, just the way it is. Mayor Division Street. He knows how to run the teachers union. But that's different. The whole school board or school superintendents resigned. There's Chipotle. Tavern style pizza for lunch. Yeah, that's a good idea. You're making me hungry here. Oops, that's okay. Hey, we'll go by this tea house. There's a tea house here. Gold Coast, welcome to the Gold Coast. We're heading down State Street. Then we'll cut over on Rush. This slight angle here. Little triangle parks here. There's the John Hancock, 900 North Michigan. Nice view to the skyline here. We'll go by Lou Malnati's. One option for Chicago style deep dish. We got many others. Sunday in the park. Yeah, welcome to big city politics, you know. I moved to this city 26 years ago. People complained about the mayor then. It was Mayor Daley II. In hindsight, he doesn't seem as bad. And same with New York City, you know. It was so rare for New York City to twice Giuliani and then Bloomberg to have like Republicans, or I guess Bloomberg is like centrist, whatever Bloomberg is. Bloomberg's just, he's a Bloomberg. But look how far Rudy Giuliani's star has fallen. He was the mayor of America after 9/11, and now he's a conspiracy theorist. He's hanging out with the pillow guy. How many people have a pillow from the My Pillow guy? You got a mattress liner. My Pillow. There, Luminati's. There's Luminati's. Chicago style pizza, Viceroy. There's the Red Line subway. But hey, you got nice seating here. Somerset. Yeah, we'll cross over to Mariana Park here. Look at that nice view. Here, let's cross State Street. We'll go into Mariana Park here. Yeah, I think the light's stopping there, so they'll stick up. Hey, look at that view. Yeah, Mariana. They still got the fountain on. So let's film. They still got the fountain on November 1st here, Mariana Park. They still got the seating out, which is nice. Whispers is open. You can sit outside here, and this will be nice tonight. Yeah, it's a great sign. See, City of Chicago, Mariana Plaza, 1979. It's pretty nice. They got these tables that the chairs can move around. They got a nice little fountain here. Whispers Cafe. Get your... Summertime they have gelato, but then mainly it's a juice bar and coffee bar. I guess you can get crepes and other little danishes and things like that. Pineapples. Wildflowers don't care where they grow. Yeah, we're quoting the songs here. There's Gibson's Steakhouse. You see the whole thing here. There's the Bellevue. Used to be Tavern on Rush. Bellevue, but now the Tavern on Rush is over there. That used to be Nico. Everything changes, moves around. There's a moped. It's got a little wheel in the back and a big wheel in the front. That's weird. There, Gibson Steak Fish. People having their power lunch there. 3 martini lunch. Yeah, that's where we met Big Nose Jones there. John James, yeah, you hooked up with him. How's he doing? I haven't seen him since. Maybe, I guess I should check out his page there. Yeah. Thanks for connecting with people in Chicago there, John James. That's great. Yeah, we're all connected here. And we're heading down, we're going past Hugo's Frog Bar here. Go past Oak Street. We'll head down to the water tower here. You belong in a boat out at sea. So everybody got big plans for the weekend. What's going on? I know people told me there's some stuff. What is it, like a hot chocolate run, or what is that? Something else going on. I don't know anything about it. I'll look into it. There's Cartier. There's Oak Street. They still got the purple lights there going. There, we got the light here. Good. There, let's cross this way. There's Prada. How you doing there? How you doing? Why are they honking? Just honking at nothing. I got a horn, I'm going to use it. Hermes, Valet. You go to Oliver Peoples. So this is Rush Street, Gold Coast, Chicago. Gonna head over to Michigan Avenue. I'm walking to work here. Midday, I had my laptop at home. Ran the dishwasher. There's Celine. Get your purse, shoes, security. Brunello Cucinelli. Yeah, look at these. We'll just do some window shopping here. I can't afford to do this stuff either. Here's Versace. Versace here on Rush Street. Wow, look at that unicorn. Look at these wonderful window displays. That's a nice unicorn here. I like this window display here. This is, how you doing here? They're scoping me out there. They're like, I must be up to no good because I'm filming their window displays. They make an amazing window display, and then if you stop and look at it, they treat you like a criminal. Because there's so many smash and grabs. There's so many smash and grabs that have happened historically in this area. Here's the Waldorf Astoria. We went by Prada one time after it happened. There's the there's housing, and then Veronica Beer and Waldorf Astoria. Wait for the light to change here. There's where the original Gino's East used to be. That used to be the Chicago style pizza, Gino's East. When I moved here, that was a red brick building. They tore it down, and then they built that Lululemon there. There across here, the Ritzia. Oh, I know, I'm on a public street. I'm just being sarcastic. I cut out that clip when I was filming Mike Dickens and the security, rent-a-cop security. They said, they ran down there, they said, you can't film that. I said, I'm in a public street. It's a First Amendment right. And then they looked at me like, they were all confused, like, what's the First Amendment? I'm like, that's really dangerous when, you know, you got security officers that don't know the law. they weren't police officers, they're hired security, you know. And I call it rent-a-cops. But hey, Ritzy's got some nice displays here. We went past the Super Puff coat. We're heading down Rush Street here. Oh, I've been on North Avenue Beach, you know, and it's always dicey filming on a public beach because, you know, people are in swimwear and there's kids there and I got to be careful. But it's a public beach, you know, you're in the public gaze. It's like a public street. And a guy came up to me, he goes, and I think he was just asking. And so I respected. I said, I'll film something else. I said, I really wasn't filming you. You were in the background. I was just walking by. He goes, I don't like being filmed. I said, well, good luck with that. Everywhere you go, there's a camera. And he said it affects his anxiety. I understand that. But I said, look, dude, I wasn't filming you. I'll go film something else. And then he was like stunned. He was like, you know, maybe he was depressed that he suddenly realized that he has no control over whether people film him or not, you know, when you're in public. You know, like he really didn't understand that was a possibility, you know. Like, I told him, I said, I'm not the police. I ain't filming you because I ain't after you, you know. I fear the police like you fear the police. And I lived through the war on drugs. You know, many white guys were thrown into jail in the war on drugs too. It's not as bad as the minorities and people of color. I know the war on drugs was much worse. Driving while black, it was a real thing. Yet it still was a real thing. And I have white privilege. I admit it. But they still would have threw me in jail for war on drugs. Affected a lot of hippies. And hippies aren't minorities. You ever see that sign, no shirt, no shoes, no service? That means no hippies. They can refuse service to hippies because they need to take a shower. I get it. Here, Chestnut, Mike Dick away. Yeah, so Mike Dick's place historically is right down there. All this traffic's going to run me over. They're waiting to cross. People keep crossing here. Chestnut, Mike Dick away. Here's the Quigley Center. It used to be the seminary. There. Joey Chestnut Street, Mike Dick away. 30 days in the hole, you know what it's like, Michael. And remember, who started the DEA? The Nixon administration. Nixon was extremely paranoid about the communist influence on the socialist hippies during the Vietnam era. And there was a drug epidemic. There still is a drug epidemic, just the drugs have changed. And Nixon and the CIA and the FBI used it as a way to round up undesirables. And they would have used it on the Black Panthers. They even used more extreme and the Weather Underground, which were kind of terrorist organizations, domestic terrorist organizations, historically. I mean, the Weather Underground. Black Panthers did a lot of community outreach and did like free breakfasts and other things that were incorporated into the public school system. Here's we'll head across Pearson here. We'll head over to the water tower here. So here, welcome to Chicago. Welcome to Loyola. It's got some buildings here. That's where Pippin's used to be. It moved around the corner. Yeah, look at the seminary, this amazing Gothic style church here. That's good, Marco. Yeah, it's much better now than it used to be, you know. And there's other... That was always the idea. They said, well, we think it would free up the cops to concentrate on real crime, but then the real crime's worse now than it used to be, too. So, we can't win either way. There, Paul Stewart. What time we got here? 12:54. Yeah, it'll take me 20 minutes to get to work here. Yeah, you can smell it. Yeah, I smelled it last night on North Halstead. Remember I said it smelled like burning leaves? That wasn't burning leaves. There's Loyola. See, they got several buildings here. Hey, there's the water tower. Oh, the water tower is going to be looking nice in the sun here today. Thanks for tuning in here. Welcome to Chicago. We made it back to Michigan Avenue. I'm going to head down to work here. Bodega Vignetta. Yeah, look at this water tower here. Survived the 1871 Great Chicago Fire we talk about all the time. They covered up, this is a horse drinking fountain, but they covered it up for the winter. They probably drain it of water. They covered up the fountain. They'll put a Christmas tree here for the holidays, and they'll decorate this whole Jane Byrne Plaza. Look at the fall colors here. Water tower here, Michigan Avenue, Chicago. Thanks for tuning in here. Oh, the sun's going. We got one cloud in the sky, and that's where the sun's behind. So here we look at the butterflies here, while they're still here. All summer, these butterflies have graced not only Michigan Avenue, all over the city. We saw them take off from the Peggy Noda Nature Museum there. Land in different areas of the city. Here we'll cross Chicago Avenue. Yeah, thanks, Lizzie. Thanks for watching on YouTube. And yeah, I started out on TikTok. My original TikTok account got banned at 38,000. That happened last fall. That happened last August. And then after that happened, I realized I needed to be on multiple platforms. And I can't put all my live streaming eggs in one basket. I'm still on TikTok, but every day I make a point. We've seen this guy. How you doing there? Hey, how you doing? Hey, yeah, how you doing? Yeah, how you doing? Nice to see you. He starts all the way down where I work. I see him carry that basketball. We have caught him, remember, on our lives. And he's always got the basketball heading up Michigan Avenue there. That's a great guy there. He spins it on his finger and does tricks. Good basketball. Maybe he's heading up to a court up there. And so, hey, how you doing? Hey, how you doing? That's good. Yeah, thanks, say hello. Thanks for saying hello. That's awesome. Yeah, have a great day. Yeah, that's great. See? People are saying hello. Welcome to Chicago, Michigan Avenue. Isn't this great? Man, we saw some people dressed up in their costumes last night. Some guy was watching on the side. He pointed to his phone. I said, hey, thanks for watching. He was at the parade watching me covering the parade. Isn't that nice? That happens a lot. So they stopped the carriage rides before the pandemic. They stopped 2019, the carriage rides were stopped. I've been living in this city for 26 years. They used to be, always by the water tower, used to be able to catch horse-drawn carriages. And I think animal rights activists, or it wasn't profitable, or the city changed the regulations and they just said hell with it. And that's why I showed that horse water fountain for the dogs and horses could drink out of it. But New York City still has carriage rides, right? But Streetwalker extraordinaire there. Yeah, it's good. Garrett's, yeah, get some delicious popcorn. Yeah, Merck, thanks for the Garrett's Club there. And you can get Garrett's shipped to you all over the nation. But if you're in Chicago, that's the best way. Yeah, get some Garrett's. They're all over. You don't have to wait in line anymore. They got so many outlets, and so many people buy it online that used to be there was like lines to get the popcorn, but now you can just walk right up to the counter. So here we'll cross Michigan Avenue here, some window displays. But hey, thanks for staying on. I know I'm going past my usual time. I know people got to get back to work. It's a Friday. Some people watching their lunch as well. But here we'll cross Huron in Michigan here. You know right where we're at. We usually do this in the morning on TikTok. Thanks for watching on YouTube. And yeah, I'm glad people appreciate. I personally like YouTube landscape. It's good for some things are better in landscape, like the bridge. We saw the bridge lifts on Wednesday. If you look at the live tab on my page there, go to the reruns. And there's some, I think there's a rerun of the bridge lift from an earlier date. And the regular videos there that I cut out. And landscape, it's so much easier to film those bridges because they're wide. There, we'll cross here. And here we can get both sides of the street. See, you can get the full. TikTok's great for filming a skyscraper, but you can't get the whole street, you know. It's meant for the human figure. There, H&M. H&M's recently moved to this location here. I argue most of Michigan Avenue's moved south. It's all moving south. The retail establishments here. #1 Big Mac wheel. Yeah, no more horse carriages. They just didn't come back. There's the Converse store. You can customize your shoe. Here's Nike Town. It's been here for as long as I've been in Chicago. This has been here since the 90s. Even before then, I think. There's the giant Starbucks. That used to be a Crate and Barrel. Crate and Barrel, of course, comes from Chicago, but Crate and Barrel moved out and Starbucks moved in, so it's a 4-story Starbucks. We'll go over there. We'll cross the street. We'll take a look at it here. Why they got the road closed here? They got the road closed. Are they filming? No, it looks like they're pouring some concrete or something that way. This is Erie Street. We're crossing Erie in Michigan. This is Michigan Avenue looking north. We just came from that direction. We're gonna go in this direction here. Harris's Poultry Farm. There's the Cub store. So the Cub store is on Michigan Avenue. The White Sox team stores on 35th there at the Kaminsky. The new Kaminsky. Last traffic went through. So here's the Starbucks Reserve Roastery. Look, 4 levels indoor. They got a 5th-story roof terrace there. We got TikToks where we go inside. We got YouTubes where we go inside there, reruns. Yeah, landscape seems to be more natural. Yeah, and it works well. You can put. If you got the YouTube app, you can put it right on your flat screen TV there, and some people watch it that way. How you doing? How you doing? How you doing, man? That's good. Yeah. So it's amazing. You know, I've lived in the city for 26 years. I've been seeing that guy for 26 years. He pops up at Cubs games. He pops up on Michigan Avenue. He pops up at parades. He's always there. I feel like I know the guy. Like I'm actually like depressed he doesn't recognize me because I've been seeing him as much as I walk. The people that work these streets, they recognize me because they probably think I'm out there. People joke I live under a bridge somewhere, you know, because I'm always walking around. Here comes an ambulance here. There's always sirens. Welcome to the city. I'm deaf because of all these sirens. Look at these nice fall. Look at the fall foliage here on Michigan Avenue. Yeah. So here we'll head down. I'll try to stay out. We'll go by La Katrina. We got to go by La Katrina on November 1st and 2nd, Dia de los Muertos. And we'll see. Yeah, Colores Mexicanos. They have an offering there. And here we got the light here. They still got the fountain going here, Ontario, Michigan. Yes, Lizzie. Hey, look, there's the bird bath. The birds are having a bird bath there. Yeah, look at that. Look at all this mums and ornamental cabbage. Nice fall display here. Yeah. Yeah, he's stalking me. That's it. No, he wants me to give him some money. Is all it is. I'm a cheap skate. People know that. There's La Katrina. She's looking nice there. Happy Dia de los Muertos. There's La Katrina. She's back here on Michigan Avenue. Here's Colores Mexicanos. They got a nice offering here. Dia de los Muertos. Look at that. Go inside there. Look at that. How you doing? How you doing? Yeah.
Yeah,
Chicago that's Bears, good.
Chicago Bulls,
yeah.
and the Black Hawks.
That's great. That's awesome.
Chicago's White Sox #1.
They got to do better than this year. They got to do better.
Venezuela #1.
Yeah, that's good. Have a good day.
Venezuela #1.
Hey, Dia de los Muertos, La Catrina. La Catrina, very nice there. Very nice there. Look at that. Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah. So here, we'll keep on going down Michigan Avenue here. Dia de los Muertos. Yeah, they're working on this. I'll be very respectful to the construction workers. I don't want to get heckled. They were like, "You're a loser." I'm like, "You don't even know me." I got a vast audience on social media. You want to call me a loser? I can use this against you, and talk, mention the name of Crane Construction there, and say that construction workers call people losers when I was just interacting with, and it's fine. They probably, you know, they don't like live streamers. They figure I'm like with OSHA or something, like I'm going to report them for a violation. I don't care. Here's Michigan Avenue and Ohio Street. But they said they're going to have this open in 3 weeks. They said they're going to have this open in 3 weeks. We talked to the guy working up there, which he was nice, and he gave us good information there. So here we'll head up Michigan Avenue. Oh yeah, La Catrina. La Catrina's nice. So look, that shows you Chicago sports fans. Even though Chicago White Sox had the worst record in the history of baseball, still loyal White Sox fans. And then he saw I was wearing a blue coat. I live on the north side, and even though I grew up a Cincinnati Reds fan, I've probably been to more Cubs games than Sox games, and since I live on the north side, no one's going to accept me on the south side anyway. So loyal White Sox fan, that's awesome. And that's probably why that whole interaction happened. I was wearing a blue coat. Either people think I'm with the police or the Cubs. Just wearing a blue coat. It's just a Columbia jacket. Blue Columbia makes a good coat there. It has a nice lining. It's like a ski jacket. And the Dodger Parade in the rain. Congratulations to the LA Dodgers for beating the New York Yankees there in the World Series 5-1. Or no, 4 games to 1. It only took 5 games. New York only won 1 game. That horrible interference with Mookie Betts there. See, New York fans tried to interfere with the game, and that's what they get there. Yankees lose. Now, you know, unless you're a Yankees fan, the rest of the country would rather see the Yankees lose. And that's even some. There he is. He's coming back. See, he's coming back down there. Look at that. Spinning the ball there. Look at that. See, I think he jogs. I think he jogs during the lunchtime with his basketball. He jogs up and down Michigan Avenue spinning that ball. And we've seen him before. That's awesome. I need to get his name there. That's good. Yeah. Dodgers Parade, yeah. So hey, enjoy the world champion, World Series winning LA Dodgers there. And yeah, Chicago fans were like, poor Rizzo, because Rizzo plays for the Yankees now. So his only reigns with the Cubs. Well, did he win? Did he win with another team? I forget. He's with the Yankees for a while after he left the Cubs there. Elena, how you doing there, Merc? Yeah, that interference with Betts. Did you see that? That guy was like, what did I do? He ripped it out of his hand, almost like injured the player by holding on to his arm when he's like against the rail. Guy was drunk or something. He got ejected for life. You know, and us in Chicago, we had flashbacks to the Bartman incident, which was different, but this was even worse what that guy did, the one in Yankee Stadium there. But hey, I'm going to head into work here. We got 107. We'll cross the Chicago River. We're under the Wrigley building. They got all the rocks from all the famous buildings throughout the world. They're stuck in it, the Alamo and Egyptian pyramids, Alamo, Comiskey Park there, all the bricks, and they got it from all 50 states. They got something. Hey, we're at Pioneer Plaza. Museum of Ice Cream's that way. NBC Tower. We'll head right through here. Yeah, there's a little kiosk for the Museum of Ice Cream. Oh, I missed the bus. Field trips. Look at this great view. We got to the Chicago historic skyline there, vintage skyscrapers. Jewelers Building, Mather Tower, London House, 333 North Michigan. And there we got the Wrigley Building. Trump Tower behind it. Hey, how you doing? Hey, how you doing? Yeah, YouTube. How you doing? That's good. Thanks. Thanks for saying hello. Appreciate it. Yeah, YouTube. Appreciate it. That's great. Yeah, see, got the Chick-fil-A. They got lunch there. That's great. Got the drink. Yeah, people saying hello. Hey, Wrigley Building. Green taxi. There's the Apple store. So the Apple store is down here by the river. It's hey, the architectural tours are going November 1st. They ran the architectural tours until January last year. They ran them all the way through December. People were still taking architectural boat cruises at Christmas time. It was amazing. We had our mild temperatures. If they hold out, we've been having really mild winters for Chicago standards. I know it's colder than most people would like that live in southern parts of the United States or western parts there, but how you doing here? There's the John Baptiste Point du Sable statue here. Here we'll cross the, look at the flags, Sable Michigan Avenue Bridge here. And we saw, well, we didn't see this bridge open. We saw the other Basquiat Bridge open on Wednesday to let the sailboats in. Taking a nice photo there. Yeah, look at this view. Yeah, Chicago River, we made it. Look at all the architectural tour boats there lined up. Flags are pretty crowded here. Heading across the bridge here. Yeah, there's all kinds of bad behavior we can't explain. I mean, I know there was a unfortunate incident in Orlando. It just seems like it was some teenagers fighting amongst each other, and people realize when they should realize how irresponsible they are with weapons when they discharge them, and if they miss who they're, it's gonna, you're in a crowd, you're gonna hit somebody else. And it's so tragic that these stupid incidents happen. And yeah, you know, I know things get crazy. I'm not trying to justify or make apologies for anything. You know, the world's a scary place. We all live through stuff that we can't explain and don't understand. I'm the same way. I'm baffled by things. You know, there's a tour going on. So we're waiting to cross Wacker here. I'll spin around so we can get this nice view of there's clouds over Michigan there. Here's the Chicago River. We'll go out here on this little staircase here. Hey, thanks for staying on. We made it here. We're down to the Chicago River. This is usually where I start and end my lunch lives, but I walked from my house to here. Look at that nice view. Look at the Tribune, Equitable Building, formerly known as NBC Tower. If I go out here just a little bit, we can get to Wrigley Building. Wacker Drive, 3 levels. Yeah, look at the Wrigley Building here. Tribune Tower, classic vintage skyscrapers on either side of the beginning of North Michigan Avenue there. And there's the Trump Tower, the Marina Towers, 1,200 feet tall. There's the, oh man, there's the London House Hotel. Used to be the London Guarantee Building. We're crossing Wacker Drive. This is the historic site of Fort Dearborn. Thanks everybody for tuning in here. And I'll start wrapping this up. I got another block to go here. We'll go down Michigan Avenue. There's some interesting views to the Jewelers Building and other things here. Blue Island, Daryl, thanks for tuning in there. John, James, Michael, if I missed anybody. Yeah, the flag's there. Yeah, let's try to stay positive, you know, and, you know, I'll let people vent, just don't make it personal. You know, I know people have different viewpoints than mine. Sometimes I catch a nerve when I talk about things. My opinions are my own. I don't expect you to agree with what I say. I try not to be an influencer. I'm like, people, think for yourselves. Don't do things because I say it. I try not to do advertising because I think it insults people's intelligence to just, everything's a promotion, everything's for sale, everything's monetized. I'm a hippie. I want to move away from that. Sometimes the best things in life are free. That's what I'm trying to show, just by simply walking down the street and appreciating Halloween decorations that other people put out. You can get a lot of enjoyment out of life without paying a lot of money. And, you know, with all these ideology, status, what will the neighbors think? No one cares. Everybody's all absorbed in their own lives, you know. And I am too. A lot of live streamers, including me, were narcissists. You know, it's all about me, right? Yeah, thanks for, I realize it's all about you. I feel more connected to the city. I'm just amazed that people enjoy this and say hello, and somebody's got to do Chicago. Jay City Walking Girl was up there at the parade with me. She filmed the Buckingham Fountain. You Should Eat. We saw Jeremy. Jeremy's got a camera. He's going to be live streaming. We got Keys Impact. Nia, she live streams all over the city. We got this Gemini on YouTube. Vic Cohen is the OG. He's the original live streamer from Chicago. Vic Cohen, he was on TV long before he had his own TV show. Knows Howie Mandel and connected to Hollywood, but he lives here in Chicago, and we're so happy he does. Here's the Carbide and Carbon building and Michigan Avenue. So yeah, thanks Lambie T, Soda P, Ram Buren, the old post office. Yeah, I've streamed from the old post office. Last time I was there, security kicked me out. I was streaming on YouTube at lunch, and they said you can't stream here because it's private corporate space. I was trying to show off the nice food court and stuff. It had the historic nature. I said, this is an historic building. Can I stream the historic nature of the old post office? They're like, get out. So I'll try to be more respectful. Maybe if I sneak in there, get like a hidden camera or something, we could stream from the old post office. But hey, thanks for tuning in, everybody. We'll be on TikTok tonight, and I'm gonna head to work here for the afternoon. Thanks for tuning in on this lunch walk, being part of the Lunch Bunch here on YouTube. We'll see you on TikTok, and check out those reruns on YouTube. That Thriller dance, there's taken off. People seem to enjoy that, so thanks for watching that. We'll see you later there. John, James, Michael, Tom in Vermont. Northeast, thanks for watching. Thanks to all new Soda P and everybody else. I'd like to order #1 Big Mac. Daryl, May, thanks for tuning in. Elena, am I saying your name? Elena. All right, we'll see y'all later. Have a good day. Merck, yeah, I'll talk to you later. D. Michael, all the